Hey guys, Rick and Duke, welcome to another episode of War HOGG Words of Wisdom. So this one here we're going to entitle America, Where's Your Self-Esteem? So let me just drop this before I do my housekeeping. You know, for some of us when we were kids growing up, they had this little rhyme that you would say, something like this. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Let me say that one more time. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Why is that important? Because I want to thank you, the viewer, for giving me, or listener, for giving me your most precious commodity, your time. And then do me a huge favor, guys. Take 5 seconds of your time. If you've heard that rhyme before, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, leave us a rating review, and stick some sticks and stones into the review box there. And you're going to sit there and go, well, I've never heard it before. Well, you just did. So there you go. Press the button. Bam. Good to go. Anyway, guys, do me a huge favor. Check out warhogg.com, kellydefense.com. Sign up for our newsletters. That way you guys will be the first to know anything War HOGG Tactical and Kelly Defense. And let me tell you, we've got some exciting stuff coming out. Don't forget patreon.com/on the range podcast, where we get together with our patrons. 1% better every single day. You hear us say it. It's just not something we pay lip service to. We absolutely do it without a doubt. So in that, here's your accountability check. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, you still got time in the day. Did you get your workout in? If not, get her done. If you're carrying a firearm for a living, get your dry fire. What are you grateful for? Did you get your acts of kindness? Hey, man, as long as you're awake, there's still some time to do something, some act of kindness in there, And don't forget to journal and just take care of yourself. If you're new to the show going, hey, who's this Duke character? So Duke was my combat assault dog. Saved my life over in Afghanistan, and we started the show, episodes 1 through 4. He's in them. Unfortunately, I lost him July 5th, 2021 to osteosarcoma. So we started the show just a little way. We're going to memorialize him and keep him alive with that. So without further ado, America, where is your self-esteem? So I was sitting there. Again, I don't watch much of the news, but I heard this thing on the news the other day. Some people were offended because of the word spaz that somebody had put in a song. Spaz. I don't know what the context of the song was, but these people thought they were being derogatory towards them. And I just sit there and go, where is our self-esteem in this country? We bicker over the stupidest things. We complain about the dumbest things. In my opinion, people don't know whether they're coming and going. People don't care about life, don't care about themselves, don't care about each other, don't care about really anything. They're just kind of going through. Why do I say all that? Because, it's funny. I don't know that the kids this day and age know the old analogy, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. And you sit there as a kid, you're like, whatever, you say that. But you're building self-esteem into kids, unbeknownst, right? So as you're the kid out on the playground hearing that thing said umpteen gazillion times, there's something to it, man. And I sit there and go, America, where are we at? We are so thin-skinned and everything affects us and we're offended by everything. And give me a break, man. So you guys might have heard me say this before, but I'm going to pose the question. Let's think about it for a minute. Who knows how many gazillions of people are listening to this podcast, right? But out of everyone listening to this podcast, I'm going to ask you this question. Who is the best person listening? Think about it. That's a bold statement because I have no idea who's listening, right? Not a one, but just think about it. Who do you think the best person listening to this podcast is? I know the answer. And a bunch of people are going to go, I know the answer. And I'm going to tell you, here's Rick's answer. The answer is me. And it's me not in a arrogant persona. It's me in a self-confidence, high self-esteem essence, right? Because again, you've got to think of yourself as the top dog. And again, I say this not as the arrogance way, but just as the self-confidence way. And I kind of add some things, I tell people to do this, usually I'm in a room with actual physical people so I can see reactions, ask questions, and I ask, who's the best person in the room? And you see people squander and look and, who else is in here? Pfft, who cares, man? Who cares? I'm the best person in the room, or I'm the best person on this podcast, or I'm the best person, whatever, right? And then I add a little more to it. There's nothing I can't do. right? Because again, that's going to me, Rick the person, right? What can't you do? Nothing. There's nothing I can't do. I'm a realist. I add this fact. I say, I may not be the best, but there's nothing I can't do. Hey, man, we want you to go fly the space shuttle. Roger that. It's got a book in here somewhere. We'll figure it out. Let's get this thing rolling, right? That's just my mentality. And I just ask you, the viewer listener, think about that for a minute. Is that where you're sitting at? Is that what you're thinking? Is that your mindset? Because self-esteem in this country, man, is gone. We talk about, veteran suicide all the time. Estimate 22 veterans a day kill themselves. Okay, how many active duty dudes are killing themselves? And again, if you're sitting in that situation, if you're in a bad spot, hey, reach out to the suicide hotline, because they recently just changed their number to make it even easier. 988. That's it. Dial 988. Talk to somebody, get some help. Because here's Rick's opinion. Suicide is a selfish way out, right? What is so bad that I have to kill myself? Every morning that I wake up, every morning when I take that first breath, man, I get that air in my lungs. And this is just me. I thank God for being alive. I said, Lord, thank you for giving me this day. And then I ask him to give me the wisdom, power, and strength to get done whatever he wants done. I mean, you're on this side of the dirt, guys. It is a great day. There is nothing so bad that I think the new term is unliving, right? It can't say suicide, God forbid, right? Unliving. What's unliving, right? Stupidest thing ever. So I just say all this to go, what is wrong with us? And I say us as we as Americans, right? We used to be some hard people, man. You look at the cats at World War II, man. Them cats marched across Europe in some crazy jump boots. And I've been in them jump boots, and they're horrible. Worst foot gear ever. And they did it, man. They built this country. I mean, where are these people at? And and I know they're out there, right? But they're such the few minority, man. It is absolutely ridiculous. Where's my pipe hitters, man? Where are the dudes that go, hey, man, who's the best swimmer? I am. That's what I'm looking for. Where's the self-esteem in this country? Right? Are these magic phones and Google rotting the youth of America to such an extent to where we've got no self-esteem? I know Facebook's a big culprit of that. Or if you want to say IG as well, all those social platforms. Because it's been proven that however, especially developing minds, them getting that crap and seeing all this crap and they're not, smart enough to understand all this stuff's manipulated. Everything on the interwebs is manipulated, right? Man, if you're 300 pounds, you can sit there with, a good editing software and trim yourself down. So it's like, come on, man. I say that on one side, but on the same flip side, I'm gonna say, hey, man, if you've got some extra weight, get rid of it. That's just saying you're not putting the work in. You're not putting the effort. So you can't either have discipline to put good things in your body, because if you're just ingesting crap all the time, of course you're going to feel crappy. Of course you're going to look crappy. So where's your self-esteem going to be at? Crappy, right? All this stuff plays in. Exercise is a huge component to your overall self-esteem. Because when I start working out, man, I start looking good, right? And if I look good, I feel good. Do I really care about all these other cats on the interwebs? Nope, I don't. That's Rick, right? Be careful looking at these cats and go, oh, man, look at him, or look at her, or look who cares? How much of that crap is manipulated? All of it. Why? Because I do it. I know. So don't sit there. I don't Photoshop myself, just as a disclaimer. But I can sit there and be wherever I want. Oh, look at me. I'm going to be in Europe today, and over in Asia tomorrow, and over here the next day. And then, I might jump back to Afghanistan, or Iraq, or dude, it's manipulated, right? So don't for one iota minute look at any of that crap on the interwebs and let it affect who you are as a person. You have to sit there and figure out what's the ways that you can get just small wins, right? Small self-esteem wins. And to me, it starts with whenever I walk into a room, and just say it to yourself, I'm the best person in the room. There's nothing I can't do. I may not be the best, but there's nothing I can't do. I'm the best person in the room. Man, you start saying that to yourself, you're gonna sit there and go, man, you're gonna start building this self-esteem. You start eating right. You start exercising. You start looking right. Man, you start reading some books, increasing your vocabulary, learning a foreign language, playing an instrument. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But whatever you do, don't compare, right? Don't compare yourself. Go, man, I wish I was like Rick. Do you really? You don't think I got issues, dramas, baggage, crap? Of course I do. We all do. But it's how do I deal with it? Do I let it sit there and define me and break me and go, oh, woe is me? Look at, oh, I got some gray. Oh my goodness. Dude, who cares? Right? That's part of becoming distinguished. That's part of having hard miles put on from all them years, serving Uncle Sugar. But that's okay. I'm perfectly happy with it. But we let stupid things, in my opinion, affect our self-esteem. Here's the other thing I'm gonna ask you. If you are kind of that person, self-esteem type stuff, the old accountability check. I'm huge on the old journaling, man. Notebook, journal, pen to paper. You can see, pens in there. Hopefully, you can't see my secret messages in there. Plan to take over the world, make gazillions of dollars, all my other good stuff, my firearms plan, my workout plan, my journaling, my War HOGG Tactical stuff, all in a one-stop shop. Boom, notebook right there, right? And here's all I'm going to ask you guys. Figure out a way to be 1% better. 1% better. Think about it. Just 1%. It's not asking a whole bunch. If you can be 1% better every single day, where are you going to be at in a week, in a month, in a year? You're going to be out there crushing life, right? And to my veterans out there, and we're probably going to do a whole nother words of wisdom on this one. If you sit there and go to the VA and they want to sit there and pump pills at you, you better figure out what do you really need those pills for. Because to me, pills are just the easy fix, no medicine applied answer to a more complex problem. Just be careful. Because now we start taking certain pills, and now what's that doing to our bodies? How's that affecting our natural temples? How's that affecting our brains? Especially when we got TBIs and all this other stuff going on, right? Is it helping? Is it hurting? Or are we just in a comatose state where now we don't care? And then we sit there and go, well, if I don't care and I start hitting the bottle, well, life's so bad, I'm going to sit there and grab that pistol. No, dude. No. So I think they're half the problem with all this is just having a huge veteran state that's in a doped up state, but I slightly digress on that. Let's stay focused on the self-esteem because I think it's huge. Don't let other people's words, don't let other people's actions towards you, don't let other people's comments on the interweb affect you and your person. Check it out. Be an honest broker. Sit there. I'll tell you straight up. Strip down naked, stand in front of that mirror. Do you like what you see? If you don't, there's only one person you can blame, and that's the dude looking back at you. Or ladies, in your case, the lady looking back at you, right? And then you got to ask yourself, am I truly putting the effort in? And I know what the answer is going to be. It's probably not. And I'm not trying to get you guys down. And I'm not trying to put you guys down. I'm trying to tell you this. You've got to have the discipline. You've got to have the motivation to sit there and go, do I suck down 40 ho-hos? Or do I sit there and put all that sugar poison away? Look at something healthy like a good, delicious Kill Cliff. Use code OTR15, save 15%. Oh, shameless plug. You're looking for supplements, Alpha Elite Performance. Again, OTR15, save you a boatload of cash. You need something to work out because you don't have workout equipment. Brute Force, get you a Brute Force bag. OTR15, again, If you go to warhog.com industry partners page, you will see all these different great companies that are industry partners. And we're just not partnering with people to partner, right? These are quality people, like-minded. But my point being is start. If you're listening to my voice, don't start tomorrow, start right now. If you're sitting there sucking on that cola and you probably don't need it, pitch it, dump it out. If you got more in the fridge, give them away, throw them away. I don't care, right? Drink, have your big old glass. Oh, can't see it here. Get you that big old glass of water, man. Be drinking on that. Delicious, as the water boy would say, H2O. But make sure you're getting your water intake, right? You got all these things going on. Is it work? Yeah, it is work. Is it that hard? It's really not. Once you start getting in that routine, once you start figuring out, once you sit there and go, hey, man, let me set that alarm clock a little bit earlier. Let me tell you this, man. There's nothing better than getting up and seeing that sun come up over the horizon, or in some cases over the trees, right? I don't exactly have the clearest view to the horizon, but point being, man, when you go from that dark to light stage and you're beating it beforehand, man, you're starting your day off right. Get you some exercise there. It's proven exercise is good for the body, right? Good for the brain, good for your self-esteem, good for everything. Am I sitting there going, you got to put hours and hours in? Nope. If you're not doing anything, do something. So you think about it, right? I don't exercise at all. I do, but I'm just saying, if you're listening, I don't exercise at all. That's fine. Imagine doing this. Let me do 5 minutes today. Let me do 5 minutes for the week. Maybe I roll to 10 minutes the next week, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. A good 30-minute workout, trust me, that's all you need to get. That, a good diet, you start feeling good, you start reading some books, you start increasing your vocabulary, you learn a new skill, play an instrument, foreign language. I mean, get your finances straight, get yourself with God, whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. Build your relationship with your wife, with your husband, whatever you got. And I'm telling you, your self-esteem will sit there and drive. And as you sit there and look at the mirror, look at the scale, however you want to sit there and do it, going, yeah, man, we're dumping off this excess baggage. Hey, we're feeling good. I got it. There might be a financial burden. You got to get you some new clothes. Dude, it happens, right? But it's okay. Don't let it be an accordion effect. Because again, we as Americans are the best people on the planet, without a doubt. We just need to get our self-esteem together. Quit getting our feelings all butt hurt, get a little bit thick skin. And again, don't let people's comments, if somebody's bothering you on the interwebs, get rid of them. Delete and follow. Personally, for me, I wouldn't even be on social if I didn't have a business, right? But I've got a market, unfortunately. If you're around toxic people, cut away. And we're going to do a whole nother podcast on that one too, talking about your tribe or your circle or your pipe hitters or whatever word you want to use. I don't care, right? But you've got to be surrounded with good people. Because again, they're going to encourage you. You're going to say, hey, man, those little words of affirmation, man, you're looking good. You lose some weight. Yeah. Or you're going to have that toxic person who goes, hey, man, you're fat. And in some cases, if you can't go back to that old school analogy, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. And you sit there and chuckle, maybe it'll come back again. Maybe kids will start getting a little more self-esteem, a little stronger. But hopefully it'll make a change. So in closing, guys, figure out the ways that you can do at least 1% better of something every day. Improve that self-esteem. Make yourself feeling better. Be grateful for you and improve you. And when you do that, we start improving our kids. We start improving our relationship. We start improving our community. We start improving our country. And we as Americans can do whatever we want, whatever we put our mind to. It's proven. History books has proven it. So stay positive, guys. You get your notebooks, do your journaling, be grateful, work out, dry fire, look for that act of kindness. Don't forget, last thing, hit that subscribe button on whatever platform you're listening to. Leave us a rating, review, throw us a couple sticks and stones emojis in there so I know what episode you guys heard this on. Share it with your friends and family. Most of all, just take care of each other and be a good person. So with that being said, my final closing words. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless our troops. And most of all, God bless the United States of America. Stay strong, America. Get that self-esteem up. Rick and Duco out.